Okay, well, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you, distinguished principal, respected staff and teachers, and my dear fellow students. Welcome back to my online class. Today, I will discuss about anaerobic respiration. Okay. Okay, last class we have discussed about aerobic respiration. Though aerobic respiration, one molecules of glucose when completely oxidized produces 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of water and 38 molecules of ATP. But today I will discuss about anaerobic respiration. So anaerobic, without oxygen, that kinds of respiration is happening. So respiration which occurs in absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. The small amount of carbon dioxide and energy is produced. Some of the lower organism, you can mention bacteria and yeast, performs this kind of respiration. This is a equation of anaerobic respiration. Products are here: ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and very low amount of energy, 56 kilocalorie per mole of glucose. So there has no oxygen, and catalyst here enzyme. Okay, the mechanism of anaerobic respiration, here we are. The mechanism of anaerobic respiration can be divided into two phases. First of all, incomplete oxidation of glucose, and stage 2 is incomplete reduction of pyruvic acid. So we can mention here, first of all, you can say number 1, stage 1 is glycolysis, and second stage you can say anaerobic oxidation of pyruvic acid. Okay, so first stage is common for aerobic and anaerobic respiration. First stage name glycolysis, or you can say incomplete oxidation of glucose. Both are right. So what is glycolysis? It is like the aerobic respiration, which is already described in my previous lecture. In this stage, from 1 molecules of glucose, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, 4 molecules of ATP, and 2 molecules of reduced nicotinamide adenine are produced. This process looks similar to glycolysis in aerobic respiration. However, it is considered that the oxidation of glucose here is incomplete because the pyruvic acid that is produced here is reduced in the next stages. Okay, and second one is anaerobic oxidation of pyruvic acid. Okay, in absence of oxygen, pyruvic acid is oxidized incompletely. Here, various intermediate products are produced in different organisms. Example, bacteria produce lactic acid form of acid form glucose. On the other hand, yeast produced ethanol. Anaerobic oxidation is completed in 2 steps. First of all, in presence of decarboxylase enzyme, pyruvic acid releases 1 molecules carbon dioxide and converts into acetaldehyde. And next stage is in presence of dehydrogenase enzyme and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen, acetaldehyde gets reduced and converted into ethyl alcohol, or you can say ethanol. So basic steps is that anaerobic oxidation of pyruvic acid is occurred here. Okay, so anaerobic respiration is very much important for industrial purpose. Different industry use anaerobic respiration. So now I am going to describe uses of anaerobic respiration in different industries. Although there has a significance, very much important significance of respiration also. You know that an organism perform all activities with their energy produced though respiration. Carbon dioxide released during the respiration is used in the process of photosynthesis to produce carbohydrate, the main food of living beings. On the other hand, absorption of minerals also depend on the respiration, and growth also. Growth is a vital element for development any organism. The effect of respiration reflected in cell division, so this process regulates the growth. On the other hand, keeping balance of oxygen in the atmosphere is depend on the respiration. Oxygen produced in photosynthesis is utilized in the respiration process, so respiration plays a role to making balance of oxygen in the atmosphere. After next, you can mention help in the production of the other compounds. Different intermediate products of respiration like oxaloacetic acid, alpha keto glutaric acid, these are utilized during the formation of chlorophyll, proteins, alkaloids, etc. And first of all, already I have mentioned production of energy. Energy is necessary to carry out every physiological process. You know that for all living being, useful energy comes from food through respiration. Animals maintain their body temperature with the energy produced by respiration. And secondly, already we have mentioned production of carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is released by respiration process, are directly or indirectly used by the photosynthesis and manufacture food materials. You know that. So these are significance of respiration. But if I mention respiration, use of anaerobic respiration in different industry, you can mention in baking industry. You know that during production of bread, yeast is mixed up with the flour and kept in a required temperature. At the stage of hydrolysis occurred first, after then alcoholic fermentation happened. You know that. In brewing industry, yes, yeast is used to produce wine from juice of grapes, apple, etc. by fermentation process. You know that alcohol is also prepared locally from the juice of date, palm, and molasses. And next you can mention uses of anaerobic respiration in preparing vitamin. Thiamine is a vitamin B1, riboflavin B2. That kinds of vitamins are produced by the fermentation and blending also. Fermentation processes is used during the blending of tea, coffee, cocoa, tobacco, etc. So now his question is that what is fermentation? I think you know about this fermentation. Fermentation is one type of anaerobic respiration. It occurs outside the cell in the nutritional solution. It takes place with the help of some microorganisms, example bacteria and yeast. So this process requires a zymase enzyme. So this is called fermentation. So there has a significant difference between anaerobic respiration and fermentation. When we apply anaerobic respiration process in industry, that's time you can say that is fermentation. So fermentation is a very important process. You know that already. Okay. So already we have discussed about significance of respiration and significance of anaerobic respiration, and you know that now what do you mean by anaerobic respiration and why anaerobic respiration is important. And anaerobic respiration has two stages. Already I have discussed. Okay, now I'm going to describe about factor affecting respiration. There has two kinds of factors. First of all, external factors, and another one is internal factors. Now I will describe what are the internal factors and external factors. Okay, first of all, factors affecting respiration. External factors are temperature, one of them, that. So temperature is one of the vital factor which is affecting respiration. Temperature affecting the activities of enzymes. Optimum temperature is around 20 to 30 degrees centigrade. At a high temperature, the rate of respiration declines with the time, and at a very low temperature, the respiration rate is insignificant. And second one is oxygen. Okay, oxygen also a very important or vital factor. Respiration decreases with the decreases available oxygen. The rate of respiration for most plants peaks around the normal oxygen level in that temperature. And water. Water, dry tissue has a lower respiration rate than the hydrated tissue. Lack of available water negatively affects respiration, definitely. And after next, light controls respiration by raising the temperature of an organism. And finally, we can mention carbon dioxide. Atmospheric carbon dioxide affects respiration. The higher the concentration of carbon dioxide, the lower the rate of respiration. And there has few more factors affecting the plant respiration, like that you can mention respiratory substances or substrates like that, different kinds of chemical, electrolyte level, you can mention different types of inhibitor, pH condition. These are also factors which is controlling respiration. Now I am going to different kinds of internal factors. So you know that internal factors, first of all, food materials. Okay, in respiration energy, water and carbon dioxide are produced by breaking down of food materials. So the amount and the types of food control the rate of respiration. This is a very much important point. And next one is enzyme. All reaction held in the respiration depend on different enzyme. The rate of respiration related with the amount and status of cellular enzymes also. And you can mention age of cell. Okay, it's very important. You know that young cell, the greater amount of protoplasm causes respiration at a higher speed than in the old cell. It is a very common phenomenon. Inorganic salt, very much important point. Inorganic salt, though some salts inhibits the process of respiration, you can say inhibitors. A number of chemicals inhibit respiration, example azide, cyanide, malonate, carbon monoxide. These are also inhibitors. Some salts in the cells are essential for the running of normal activities of the cell and to drive the process of respiration also. Okay, so now intercellular water, it's the important point. Water is necessary to dissolve different respiratory substances and to increase the effect of enzymes. So already I have discussed about factors affecting respiration. This portion is very much important for high thought question and stages of anaerobic respiration. It is important for application and comprehensive question and definition of anaerobic respiration. You can memorize it for knowledge question. Okay, and I have discussed few more topics about the anaerobic respiration. Hope these topics are very much helpful to understand anaerobic respiration clearly, and I expect every student are studying at your home. If you feel any guilty to study total respiration, please make a comments on comment segment at YouTube, and I will give your answer as soon as possible. So thank you very much. Next class I will take on chapter 5. Thank you so